Well, hello everybody, and welcome to Makeup for Dummies. Okay, so I have a good show for you all today. Happy Tuesday. It is a beautiful day in Zamunda, and I am going to be doing a new hairstyle. It's going to be a mohawk, and I'm going to show you two different ways to do the mohawk. Okay, so let's get started. So I have a scarf on. My hair is not done already, and I'm going to be doing it online with you all. Okay. Now, I somewhat pre-parted it, but not totally. All right, so let's get started. Now, for my makeup, if you notice that I have like a little nail, it's called nail art right here because I have a natural mole here, and I covered it with that, and I have a tattooed mole here, and I put a little, it's called nail art. Okay, this is what it looks like. Where's the other one? Okay. As usual, can't find things that you need when it's time, but that's okay. But it's nail art, but I used it, to put on my face. So I am practicing wing eye, so there you have it. So let's get started on the hair, okay? I have my mirror here. It has a light on it, so if you see something shining on me, that's what it is. I'm going to turn this way so you all can see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to be using, this is conditioner and water, plain water, Eco Style gel, and Gorilla Snot gel. Okay, so I'm going to take all my little bands off so I can part it correctly. All I have on is little bands like this. I'm not wearing any foundation, no setting powder, okay? I just put eye makeup on, blush, and a lip. No contouring, no nothing. Okay. And it doesn't really matter if the middle is straight because you're not even going to see it. But I'm pretty much parting the first part ear to ear. just gonna put this back to hold it until I get to it. Okay. And on purpose, I have one earring down and one earring up, in case you all are wondering. That is on purpose because I am extra. And I like to do things different. Indulge your color obsession with the one and only. Sorry, that's a commercial. Luxuriously rich and creamy, intensely hydrating, 60 shades. They don't have a skip button for that. Color Riche from L'Oreal makeup designer Paris. Now, being as though my hair is short, because I'm letting it grow out, I may have to, maybe not on this part, but we'll see. I may need to use Gorilla Snot just to get a better hold on it. On the sides, at least. We'll see how it holds up with just the gel that I'm using now. Looks like my I'm just going to take this little band and put it into a ponytail. Whoops. Okay, that broke. There's more where that came from. I have a little bag that I use for all my little hair wigs and all that kind of stuff. And inside is a pocket where I keep all the little pins and these little hair things, hair ties. Okay, so let's try that again. Okay, so see by my hair being short, you can see that little piece sticking up. So I'm going to take some Gorilla Snot and put it on there, just to hold it. My hair hasn't quite grown enough to fully fit into that ponytail, so take that Gorilla Snot glue. I'm sorry, Gorilla Snot gel. I don't know why I'm calling it glue, although they do have a Gorilla Snot glue. Okay. So see how that Gorilla Snot lays it down a lot better than my Eco Style, because my hair is not long enough. Alrighty. Now, if my hair was longer, this style would be much easier. It would be easier for me to put my 3 ponytails in. So basically what I'm doing is I'm putting in 3 ponytails. I parted ear to ear, put one here. Now I'm going to do a middle one, and then I'm going to do a back one. And let me spray this part to make it easier to part through. This is not freshly washed hair. If my hair was freshly washed and wet, it would be even harder for me to put it up in these ponytails, being as though my hair is still on the short side. It's growing a lot, but I still can only get a crackhead ponytail. Although my crackhead ponytail looked like it had been to rehab and it got some of his weight back. All right. So I need to make sure I got enough for the back ponytail. Just hold this down with this little clip here, with this little band here. And I'm going to put a little clip on it just to keep it out the way. And then I'm going to gel this up. Now, I may not need no Gorilla Snot gel for this piece, because this piece seems to be coming together okay. So, just going to brush it up. I'm going to show you the hair that I'm going to be using. This is what it looks like. This was one big, like, ball. When I used to have hair, I would put my hair up in a big ponytail and just put this on top. It was like a hair piece. And it had, like, 4 combs in it. One in the front, back, and one on each side. But I cut it into 3 pieces for my mohawk, okay? And then also, the hair that I used the last time, where I showed you where I had cut it in half. It was one big hair piece. This is going to be the second style that I'm going to use this hair to show you also how you could do the mohawk. Okay, so that one did good. Okay. Now, if my hair was longer, I could use my own hair as a mohawk. If my puffs, if my hair was longer, my puffs would be bigger, and I could use my own hair. Now, I do have a picture on my Instagram called Makeup for Dummy. Lowercase letters, no spaces. Use the number 4, no S on the end. I'll link it below. I have a picture on there when I actually had a mohawk when my hair was longer. This was back in maybe 2014. Maybe 2014. And I actually had my own hair. And I had a mohawk with 3 big puffs. So if you want to see that, you have to go to my Instagram page. Actually, a lot of my styles and pictures on my Instagram page is from when I had a lot of hair. Okay, so I'm at the last one. Okay. Put some gel on that. If you have more thicker, coarse hair, you may want to use the Gorilla Snot gel just to hold it better. Eco Style gel may not work for you. If your hair is kind of coarse, I don't know for sure. But my hair is curly textured, so it works just fine for me. But more coarse hair, you may need to do the Gorilla Snot gel. So I'm just showing you that I'm doing this last piece in the back. So you kind of want this in the middle. Well, not in the middle, like maybe on the top. This kind of like in the middle of your head. And this one, you don't want it all the way back to the nape of the neck. Just kind of up a little bit. See how I brushed it up a little bit? I don't want it down here. I want it up a little bit. And it doesn't matter what colors these are because you're not going to see them. But of course, I'm using pink one because I got on purple and pink. Okay, so I got my own little mohawks here, but of course, that's not, I can't do the crackhead mohawks. So I gotta put my own hair and then use my pieces. Okay, so here's the pieces. I cut it into 3. Actually, I want the biggest one. Okay, here we go. So, like I said, they had combs already in them. So I'm just going to take this piece, stick the comb through there, and just kind of let it drape over my little piece. And if you have some hairs that's too loose, you just pin them. But I'm going to pin it just for extra security. It's got the comb, but I'm going to pin it just for extra, because I don't want them to fall off. Okay. This is like a kinky type hair, kinky, curly type hair. Okay, so that's one. Now I'm going to take my second piece, and that has a comb in it as well. And I'm going to put that right on this ponytail, right at the top. Just stick the comb right down in there. Okay. And then just take some pins to secure it, because you don't want it to fall off. Fluff it out a little bit. Okay. And then you take your third piece and this has 2 combs in it. And you put that right on your ponytail here. And like I said, you didn't want this ponytail down here because you want the ponytails to kind of be close together so that it doesn't be like a gap in between your mohawk pieces. So that's why you don't put that last ponytail at the bottom, because it would leave too much gap in between the middle and the back. So I put the comb in there. Actually, I can put both combs in on this one, since it's 2 combs. And then if I want to go ahead and put a pin in it, just to be sure, then that's what I'll do. Okay, so you can kind of play with it a little bit. You know, if you need to pin some of these extra pieces up, you can, just to kind of bring them together. I'm just going to look in the mirror myself so that I can see. Hope y'all can still see me. Just so that I can see what's going on. Okay. I don't know if you all can see. I can't really see it, so I don't know if it has gaps or not. But that's the idea behind it. Okay? You can kind of bring them down a little bit in the front if you want. And there you go. That's pretty much the gist of how you would do it. I'm not a beautician or a hairdresser, so I may not be perfect at it, but I'm just trying to give you an idea. If you are good at doing hair, just give you some ideas. You could probably do this way better than me. But yeah, this is the gist of the mohawk, okay? Using that curly, it's like kinky, coily kind of hair. Okay? All right, so now let me show you how to do it using these two pieces. Okay? So I'm going to take these out. And I'm going to keep my ponytails in, of course. Okay. Now, all you have to do is, this has a comb in it. Okay? And you just take it and you put it, you just stick the comb down in here, over top of your ponytail that you have in there. Okay? And then, now if you want it thicker than that, you can just use both hair pieces. Actually, since this is short, I'm going to put this in first. Turn it sideways so you all can see what I'm doing. Comb in there like that. And then take the second piece and just put that right on top. If you want it to be thicker. Let me secure the first one so that when I go to put the second one on, it doesn't knock it off. Okay. Pin it down so it doesn't come loose. Okay, now you just bring it together like that. Make sure it's covering that middle part. And then you just tuck it under. And pin it. You just gather it together and tuck it as much as you want to make it as skinny as you want it to be. So if I want to bring it really close together, I just pull it together like this and just pin it. Maybe lift it up a little bit to make it look more mohawkish, if that's a word. But you get the idea of how, you know, you have to play with it and get it like you want it. Okay. So let me turn around and let you all see the back. You all see that? So yeah, you just kind of play with it a little bit and, you know, pin it as much as you want just to kind of keep it together. Okay, so that's the basic idea, okay? You could just take a piece of hair and pin it here and just drape it over top of all of your ponytails. And there you have it, okay? Homemade mohawk. All right, so there you go. Put my glasses on. And how long we been on here? Can't really see it because of the glare. 28 minutes. Okay. So there you have it. This makeup look, like I said, well, let's see, my little art coming off. I think I hit it by accident. Yeah, I think I did. But yeah, I'll do this makeup look if you'd like. It's a pink and purple kind of look. Yeah, I have to do a makeup look to show you exactly how I did that. But there you have it, okay? I used the curly coily hair, and then I used this hair, which is kind of like wavy, kinkly type hair. And it's just taking hair pieces and cutting it and just utilizing it, okay? All right, so there you have it. I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure you hit subscribe. Make sure you share with all your friends and families and all your good girlfriends. And make sure you share on all your social medias, okay? Facebook, Twitter, Vine, Swarm, everybody, okay? All right. Bye-bye now.